This how-to video will be on how to use a process to enable or disable an input that's wired into the I/O module for that PSM. So if you have, say, down alarm that's wired in or a count that's wired in, and possibly you don't want that to run 24/7. You just want it to be activated when they're actually in a process or running in production. So this is how you do it. So first thing we do is select VT3000 core software. We want to select devices in the configuration. You can do that here. Use your icons, configuration devices. So if you're adding a new device, just select it over here. For me, I've actually got a test one set up. So you can hit edit here. And what I have over here is I have an input that's for my line down alarm, and then I also have a count input here. So as you can see, neither one of these is enabled, right? And the reason for that is because I'm going to use the process to actually enable and disable those inputs. So what I want to do is go over here to monitoring points, and then you can see there's my line down alarm, here's my count. So with the root selected here, I'm going to hit process, push production. And then what I want to do is I want to use actions. So this is how I'm going to tell it to turn on and off that input. So I'm going to select actions. I'm going to select add a new action. On start, what do I want to do? I want to modify an input. So basically I want to enable the input. So this is going to be that input 1, which is my line down. And then I'm going to want to add another one, which is going to be on start. Screen input. Want to enable it. And then this is going to be that number 2 input, which is my count. So now I have, so whenever I enable this process, it's going to enable, when I start this process, it's going to enable both of those inputs. So then when that process ends, I want to disable them. So basically I just want to add another action here. This will be on end. And then we're going to do this, modify the input. We're going to disable. So I'm going to disable input 1. And then I'll need to add another action on end, modify the input. I want to disable it, and this I want to be number 2. So now when I look at this on start, I'm enabling number 1, and I'm enabling number 2. And when I end, I disable 1 and I disable 2. So now, even though these are not children of this production, they're regulated by what production does. So there could be getting an input there, but essentially, unless production started, it won't be collecting any data. Save and exit. You would need to go to your device status and send the update to your module or configure a new module. Essentially, that concludes this video on how to enable and disable inputs based on a process state. Forward talking to you again.